NFL season, we got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
First and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Allen finds Hyatt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Commanders' 19-yard line.
Now Daniels. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And taken down just shy of the...
what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Arroyo from 10 yards out. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
14. Commanders nothing.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll go on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
On the toss, Abanikanda.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third and 10.
Jump out! Green 18!
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
18 Rebels, 70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Commanders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd down and 13. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They give now to Abanikanda. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll run it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A final shot before break. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Elijah Arroyo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, 88. Screen again.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for Washington. First down.
They'll run it with the man of Camden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Inside. Screen again.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Shoulder! Jump out! Look again.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's
incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Daniels. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
70 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First down. 1st and 10
Here we go.
32-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70. 7.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
60 Eagles. 6 go.
Here's Daniels. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he continued to...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Commanders 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 70 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
12. Front left, 380.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 6-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Campbell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Campbell once again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the handoff of Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Washington.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Mayer. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
A 10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that, or maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout.